Colby Jones. You're watching Average Joe Sports Talk.
I'm sitting in here at Mountain Brook with Colby Jones, actually #1 rated player in the state of Alabama currently, and is committed to Xavier. Colby, talk about what is it about Xavier that stuck out to you? Because I know Alabama, Auburn, Clemson, several places is definitely shown high interest in you. Is there something in particular about Xavier that stuck out to you?
It was mainly the coaching staff from like the first day they offered me, and like the assistant coach watched our first couple of AAU games, and then the head coach came down, and he's been on me consistently from the first time he saw me. So it was just a relationship of how the coaches stood out to me.
More the relationship part of it has built that, got you to commit than anything like facilities, anything else.
The facilities up there are nice. The fans up there are nice. They sell out every home game. But just the consistency with the coaching staff, and I have the utmost trust in them. So just putting my trust in them.
Absolutely. Playing here at Mountain Brook, knowing that you're held to a different standard, you're held to a higher accountability. What does it mean for you personally, knowing that your staff, the guys around you, are not going to let you settle for just being average?
I think that just prepares me for the next level even more, because like, you know, next year Xavier's not going to allow anything less than what my standards. So playing this year, you know, all my teammates held me accountable, my coaches, so it's made me a better player.
Absolutely. Now, Coach told me this. I don't know if this is true. He said you actually are a pretty talented band member.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that now.
Yeah,
one of my good friends on the channel here used to be in bands, really good. Went to college doing it actually. But talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, 9th and 10th grade, I was in the band. I played saxophone, but it was real fun to be. You know, all my friends in Pinson, they were in there, so it was a fun thing. I mean, I got pretty good at it, but
Did you give all that up for this or what?
I mean, when I came over here, I just didn't want to like start all over in the band and stuff like that. It was just a fun experience to be in the band, not so much like playing the instrument. It was just a fun experience, like being over there in that band.
I got you. Talk about your experience that you learned last year with Trendon and what he went through in the recruitment process to what you've been through now, seeing it from a close friend and a teammate to what you see and what you've learned from him firsthand, how that kind of helped you make your decision.
You know, Trendon, you know, he was highly recruited as well, but yeah, he taught me a lot. He put me on his wing. He took his recruitment process real slow, and he taught me certain things to look out for. You know, like coaching the staff, how you feel in the program. So I feel like I just took all that to heart, and I feel like I made the right decision.
In terms of recruiting in general, and you've made your decision now, do you find it a headache or is it a compliment to you?
It's a blessing for me, you know, knowing that coaches want you, but you know, sometimes it can get pretty hectic. You know, multiple coaches calling you at once, texting you at crazy hours in the night, but it's just a blessing at the end of the day, knowing that all the coaches want you.
What's the craziest thing a coach has texted you?
I don't know. All right, so Coach Steele at Xavier, he first couple weeks he stays up real late, so he used to FaceTime me at like 12, 1 in the morning, just see how I was doing. But yeah, that was probably the most crazy. Just laid out, I was asleep. But
you tell him you got a job to do.
I was like, what's up? I was like, what's up, Coach? But he was just checking in on me because he stays up real late, wakes up real early. So yeah.
Being in a state like Alabama, that's football #1. It's people, you know, live it, breathe it here. You guys, in my opinion, have kind of taken the head of the spear on putting Alabama on the map in basketball. You know, you beat IMG Academy last year. Coach Bucky was National Coach of the Year 2 years ago and a finalist last year. You got the state championships here at Mountain Brook. What does it mean to you personally to be a part of that? A group of young men in a program that is not just saying, hey, it's okay, just, you know, wait till football season, spring comes out. I mean, you guys are really doing something special.
Yeah, it means a lot to know that we're setting the standard for like putting the country on notice that Alabama's not just football players. We have great basketball players here all across the state, but I feel like we've made a statement last year and the past couple of years.
Absolutely. Where do you think this program, this Mountain Brook program, will go? You know, after I know there's a standard here, and when you leave, and Trendon leaves, and everybody's like, well, when Trendon leaves, they're going to go down, and now when you leave, they're going to go down. How do you feel about that? I mean, where do you think this program? You think this program is going to be maintained for many years?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's going to keep going up. You know, Coach Bucky held everybody to a standard. So, like this year, the juniors this year they're putting in the same where we're putting in. So like next year they're ready for that moment, and it just keeps on progressing every year.
Coach spoke about your development specifically, and he said that you've really taken off. From last year, he said you was a good player. This year, he said you're a great player. What's changed? Has the game slowed down to you?
You know, just confidence. You know, in the weight room, we've been working out a lot, just getting my body stronger. Working out with Coach Good on my inside game, and you know, still working on my outside shot. But yeah, confidence has played a big key in that. But yeah, they've done a great job of developing me. So I just feel like, you know, game's slowing down. I'm picking my spots right. So yeah.
So this being your senior season, and you know this is your last hurrah here at Mountain Brook. What's the storybook ending for you?
You know, just win a state championship, go out on top, and just leave my legacy in the state.
All right, thank you so much for sitting in.
Appreciate it.